right, so back in December of 2024, we ordered 3 brand new Watson pieces, and they're finally getting delivered here. So we got the Animal Hack Squad, we got the Animal Row, and the Tree Squad. We had to make a little bit of room earlier today to make these machines fit because we just added new pieces yesterday, and we'll show you guys that in a little bit. But so far this week, I think we're going to be adding a total of 11 pieces in total. So we'll go over that here in a little bit. And we're also going to take you guys on a very long journey tomorrow to Dallas. We got one piece that we're going to be picking up, and I think you guys are going to be very excited for that one as well. So stay tuned and watch the rest of this video to figure out what that piece is. Where are you dropping those off at?
These are going to go into our warehouse. These are Rains, actually.
Okay.
They're in the back, though, over there.
You can honestly just leave them here, bro. Alex from mine.
Yeah, we'll let them know.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, we just sent the powerhouse ones out earlier, so like we didn't.
Damn, that's nice, man.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, they look good, man.
Yeah, these are super nice, bro.
And the good thing about these, dude, it's not like Intex, like where Intex kind of like the color changes.
Not just that, bro, but the quality sucks, bro.
Yeah.
We got a quote from them for the new spot, man, and they were. It's honestly, this is like more. We're gonna go with this route, man. 100%. All right, guys. So all the equipment is ready to go. All 3 new Watson pieces. Let me show you guys kind of like how to operate them. You know, 'cause some of them are a little complex. Let's start off with the Hack Squad over here. We actually had to do a lot of rearranging in this whole section to make those 2 new pieces fit. But we managed to make it happen. It actually feels more spacious. It's weird. But this right here is awesome. Like I mentioned earlier, I really like this one because it's a little bit different than what we already have, just because of this back area here. I mean, just being able to adjust this thing to whatever height you want, it's pretty freaking cool, man. I don't even know how they come up with, equipment like this nowadays. Like, equipment is getting wild. But the cool thing about this right here is that if you turn the little knob to the left, it actually goes down. You turn it to the right, and it locks it in, right? And you can actually adjust it just by moving this up and down. And it's like locked and secured, ready to go right there, unless you turn this thing back to the left. But yeah, this thing is awesome. And it's super heavy. Like, the metal is really, really heavy. I like all the small little details that they added here. Like the little Watson little thing here. Like, this is like amazing quality, and I really, really like it. Now, let me show you guys the second piece, which, to be honest with you, I've been looking for like the actual Tree Squad for a very, very long time, and I didn't have any luck finding one. So whenever I saw this and I saw that Watson had one, I was like, you know what, might as well buy that one. But this thing is, this thing is awesome too. It's very, very smooth. I'll actually like do a rip on this thing. Don't judge me, I haven't hit legs in like a very, very long time. Could be honestly a couple of years, but we're not going to talk about that. So this, you're right here, you pull this thing forward, you adjust your feet right there however you like. Big chest. And yeah, this thing is just really, really smooth. It actually feels very, very light. I think it's because of the counterbalance weights that they have right there. But yeah, this thing feels awesome. I think a lot of bodybuilders would appreciate things like this. But let me show you guys the third piece. So I'm actually probably the most excited about this piece out of all 3 of them. And I just really like this thing. Like, everything is adjustable. You have an adjustable pad back here, which is pretty cool. It goes up and down, so you can bring this down if you want to hit a little bit more of the lats, or if you want to hit more rear delts, you kind of like bring it down. And it's adjustable right here too. So it's got like the safety pin here you can move up. And yeah, this thing is just awesome. I'll show you guys. I'll do a little set in here. Like, I've actually been seeing machines like this kind of like popping off in like other gyms as well too. And just like actually having it here and in my gym, it feels pretty cool. Yeah, no, this thing is awesome. Literally all lats. But yeah, so that's our 3 brand new pieces. Now let me show you a few more things that we added in here this week. Might as well. since we have you guys here. We're gonna go through here. This is our functional training area. And the biggest thing we added back here is gonna be these two really nice cable crossovers. Free motion, very popular. You know, I finally got a hold of two of them. This one is a single stack right here. And then we got the dual stack right here as well too. But yeah, these things are really cool. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already used, you know, these machines, but you know, the arms and everything is adjustable and it goes up and down as well too. Definitely a big upgrade from what we had in here previously. We only had one cable crossover. So we have this, and of course we have the big jungle stack over there as well too. So cables, very, very important. I think that the cables get used more than any other piece of equipment in here, which is wild. Right here we added these two as well. I think these are called skiers. I could be saying it wrong. I don't know. I think they're called skiers, but it's a really good like form of cardio, which is cool. We actually restructured this whole back area too. We have the curved treadmill over there. We got the Rogue Eco bikes right here. Then we got the skiers here, and then we got the Concept 2 rowers right here as well too. We got the punching bags. We got a tire, so you can do a lot of functional training stuff back here too. This is obviously not all the cardio equipment we have. We have a cardio room upstairs, which we're not gonna go to today. But yeah, that's pretty much all we added here. And we also added two new ab pieces. Now let's walk over there real quick. And just look at this whole lineup. Literally every back and chest piece you can think of, we have it in here. Also our 14 combo racks too. We literally cater to actual lifters. You can be a power lifter, you can be a bodybuilder. Like, we got you. Whatever you need, we got you. So right back here, basically this middle section is all of our pin selected equipment. So we have your arm equipment, we got chest equipment, back equipment, shoulder equipment, cable crossover right over there. And then we have our ab pieces back here. Somebody's actually using one of them. But we added the hamstring ab crunch, and we also added the Nautilus Nitro ab crunch as well too, right next to the other ab machine that we previously had. Before, this is literally the only ab piece that we had, and a lot of people were requesting a few more ab pieces, so we were like, you know what, let's go ahead and purchase those. Those became available, so I was like, okay, let's go ahead and buy them. But to make room for that, we did have to move a lot of equipment, but everything feels like really good. Everything is like really, really spacious, which is kind of like priority, especially whenever we have so much equipment. We want to make sure that people can actually get in and out of the machines, right? But that's pretty much all the equipment that we've added so far. We have one more piece again coming in tomorrow. So if you're still watching, keep watching, because I'm telling you, you're gonna want to see this piece, okay? Now we're gonna go to a storage unit. I got a little something we're gonna talk about over there, okay? All right, so we are currently at the storage unit. So Jonathan and I, we bought a gym that was closing. We literally bought all of their equipment, and we're gonna be storing it in here, and we're gonna be reselling it. That's actually something that I used to do 9 years ago when I first started. That's how I was able to fund like the first gym. I used to buy and sell equipment, like a lot of equipment, and I kind of want to go back to start doing that a little bit more, just because I actually really enjoyed it. You know, I like physical work. I feel like I haven't done anything like physically, like a lot of physical work recently, and moving all this stuff literally kind of like made me miss that. So let me show you kind of some of the stuff that we have in here. Was loud. So it's kind of dark in here, but you guys get the deal. This is a bunch of like pin selected stuff. We have a lot more coming. We have, I think, realistically, like maybe three like full truck loads, and this is one of them. So we have like a bunch of like nice stuff. So we have the Nautilus stuff. We have some Cybex stuff back there. We get some pre-course stuff. But yeah, a lot of pin selected equipment in here. And like I said, we have a lot more coming. So that's what we've been doing literally all week. So yeah, this is one of the storage units. I believe we have another one. Do we have another one around here?
Yeah, it's on the other side.
So we got another one on the other side.
But I'll probably rent another one of these.
Yeah, we'll
because
probably
we're gonna
get
need
another one here, just so we can have everything a little close. But literally all this stuff, we buy it. The hardest thing is like getting it from the place here. After it's here, we put this on Craigslist, put this on OfferUp, like literally as many places as we possibly can to get it up and, you know, for sale and get it out of here. Yeah, so like I said, this is something I used to do. I want to start doing it again, and I'm glad that we have Jonathan involved in this too. So it's a lot easier moving equipment when it's two people. A fun story or a crazy story. I actually used to store all of my equipment here from my first gym, not in this specific area. It's closer over there, but in this like storage place. So it's crazy like coming back in here, and it's close to Kima, which Kima is like a big, you know, like body of water, and it smells horrible. So we kind of want to get out of here. But yeah, that's what we got going on here. Tomorrow, we're going to be making a drive to Dallas, like I mentioned earlier. So we're going to see you guys in the morning.
Yeah, Bucky's, man.
All right, so we are at Bucky's. We've been driving for about 2 hours. We started driving around 4:30. It is currently 6:05. So we've been going at it for a while, and I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I actually went to sleep like around 1, which was a horrible idea, and woke up around 2:30. So we're gonna be dragging ass all day. Jonathan, how you feeling?
Not too bad, man.
Yeah,
I went to bed at about 11, 12.
Yeah, you got a little more sleep
Just
than I
a little
did.
bit.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep driving for another 2 hours and 20 minutes. We're gonna pump some gas in here real quick, get some snacks, and then we're gonna be back on the road. All right, guys, so you know we had to stop, get some Starbucks, got some coffee. Now we're gonna head back. We got the machine back there. I'll go ahead and show it to you real quick. All right, so we picked up a hammer strength DY row. If you know, you know. This is an iconic piece. This is one of literally the only back pieces that I'm missing from the hammer string collection. I got them all. This was the last one, and now we're gonna take it back. But it's gonna be a long ride. We got another 4 hours, so hopefully we can make it there before the traffic starts. I think we'll be back maybe around 12. What time is it right now? Let's see. Yeah, so right now it's 9:40. I think we'll make it back around 12, 1-ish. So yeah, what do you guys think? Excited?
I think so.
I'm excited. I think they're excited. So now we're gonna head back, and we'll show you guys whenever we get there. We're gonna show you guys kind of like how we move everything around to make this bad girl fit. Go from there. All right, so we are back. The machine is already in here. Let me show you where we ended up putting it. So all of this right here is nothing but back pieces. So I wanted to kind of like have it over here just because it's a, you know, very like special piece, right? So we put it right over here. We're still gonna take that one out. I don't know where to put it just yet, so we're gonna put it in the storage just for now. But you know, we got Panada, we have this one right here. I love this one a lot. We got Arsenal, Raw Motive Works, more Arsenal, Pendulum, and then here she is, the DY row. Like I said, I was looking for this piece for a very long time. I saw a few of them come up for sale, but not here in Texas, more like in California and just outside of the States. But just being able to drive 4 hours down the road, picking this thing up, I mean, it's in awesome condition. The only thing we got to do is do the upholstery. But, you know, very small little things. The whole thing looks awesome. But yeah, that's one of the hammer string pieces that we have. We also have, obviously, the rest of the hammer string lineup right over here as well, too. And everything flows. That's literally one of the things that I put a lot of, like thought into it. How are we going to structure everything? I want everything to make sense. So we got, you know, more back pieces right here. We got some arm pieces over there at the end, but just everything just makes sense. But yeah, we pretty much got everything. Now we're here. So this place went out of business because they got bought out. Like the whole strip center got bought. And they literally just started selling everything. So we came in, Jonathan and I, and this is the gym that we purchased, you know, pretty much most of the equipment from. I think we got maybe like 60% of the equipment that was here. And now it's in storage units. We have a lot of cardio stuff. As you guys can tell, we still have one more load that we need to take back to the storage units. But it's a lot of stuff. Like it's a list of a lot of cardio equipment, pin selected equipment, some plate loaded equipment, but majority of the stuff was pin selected. We're still gonna take squat racks, deadlift platforms. We got 2 of those. We have another squat rack over there, Atlantis. and another half rack right there too. The big cable crossover right there. That one's gonna be a pain in the butt to take, but we're hoping to kind of like get everything out of here today. Most of the stuff is already for sale, and so this is literally what I used to do 9 years ago when I first started doing this gym stuff. I started selling gym equipment. The goal wasn't really to open up a gym just yet. It was more like I want to buy equipment for cheap and then resell it, right? As I was gathering pieces that I liked, I was putting them aside. When the idea of like maybe I could open up a gym happened, and I was putting that aside in like a storage unit, and over time it grew into 3 storage units, 3 massive storage units, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm ready to open up a gym. And that's when, you know, Roman Iron happened. But this is literally what we were doing. It's a lot of like physical work, but you can buy pieces for really cheap and then sell them, you know, to gyms or to home gyms, you know, whatever the case might be. And yeah, we got a really good deal literally for all this equipment. Really good deal. We're gonna make a reasonable amount of money, Jonathan and I. So yeah, that's kind of like what we've been working on, you know, as a little side thing. I feel like running the gym can be very stressful sometimes, but that's why we delegate. You know, that's why we now have an amazing like staff team. We have managers. Like the gym doesn't need me anymore, so that I'm looking for different things that I can do, obviously, to make more money. In the meantime, while we're transitioning to our second project, which we're going to be talking about very soon, and I know you guys are going to be very excited about it, because I am. We actually have a lot of stuff we're working on a lot of things right now, so I'm excited to be able to share that with you guys, hopefully in the next video, if not very soon, okay? But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. If you guys watched the whole thing, thank you. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss the next video. Until next time, peace.